You alluded to it. Deshaun Watson, first game back. It's in Houston where he played. He talked about that post-game.
It's been a long road, honestly. It's just kind of from, being traded. Like I mentioned before, Houston is still part of me. It's part of my legacy. I got drafted here. We went through a lot of ups and downs with this organization. And, being traded was tough, but, it was a business decision and it had to happen. So leading to that and then being my first game back here in Houston was tough. Walking into the stadium, on the opposite side of the stadium and locker room, it was different because I know exactly how those guys, get ready for games and how they do the pregame, the talk and everything. So it was a lot of emotion, a lot of just kind of, just trying to keep everything in, knowing a lot of guys that's on that defense and on that offense. So, it was tough, but at the same time, it was very exciting to be able to just get my feet wet and just be able to just run around and take some hits and, just see everything kind of happen full speed.
And Mary Kay, a lot of times people tend to forget these are humans, so there is an emotional side of it, and hopefully Week 2 is significantly better than Week 1. The Browns need it to be.
Yeah, they definitely need it to be. There's no question about it. And as I mentioned, I think that that kind of took a lot out of him. I really do. And how would it not? How would it not to know that you've got Tony Busby there with at least 10 of your accusers? There were signs in the stands. There were booing. There were boos. There were people holding up T-shirts that said Predator. I mean, there was a lot coming at him, and it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, how tough-minded you are, that is going to get to you. So those are some of the reasons why I think, he might do a little bit better. But once again, remember, this is a high-stakes football game that he's going to be playing in. It's the first time he's going to be playing against an AFC North opponent when he's a member of the Cleveland Browns. And there's a certain intensity in this division. There's a certain chippiness, a physicality, a blue-collar mentality that he will soon find out. Now, he's been a part of huge games like that before, but, I think he's going to, feel what this is really all about for the first time. And good for him that he has a game under his belt. I think that will help. But, the Bengals, they know they have to bring their A game. They are in a dogfight for the division race with the Ravens right now, both at 8-4. And they know that they can't afford to lose this game and fall to 1-4 in the division. I mean, they know that the Browns have their number. So they're going to pull out all the stops, and Joe Burrow is going to have his game face on.